Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of Cinnamon Stitches. I'm your yarn host, Jennifer. Today is Monday, and on Monday we show our makes for the past 7 days, give or take. And lately on the channel I have been showing a great mix of things that I've made or worked on, from either yarn I have spun to things I have crocheted. There hasn't been a whole lot of knitting happening, but actually last week I did show a knit hat I made from the yarn that I spun, so I mean it all works out, right? And we also talk about like what's going on in my life and what, like, we always do a weekly update. Basically it's like the weekly report with Jen, what's going on in Cinnamon Stitches land with my family, with like personal life and all that good stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna talk about that. I'm gonna talk about some fun things. I'm going to talk about the elephant in the room, which is this gorgeous top that I finished. I actually had to expand Winifred a little bit to make her a little bit wider in all areas, because she opens up this way, but she opens up on the sides as well, to make her a little bit wider, because she is about a 2X, well, between a 1X and a 2X closed, and she opens up to about a 3X, and I'm a 3X, and I wanted this shirt to get stretched out a little bit on her frame, so that I didn't have to officially block it, but I think I'm still going to have to block it a little bit because these stitches should be much more wide opened. You guys saw this partially done. I think I was about right here when I showed it to you guys last week, but I finished it and oh my god, I'm so happy with the way this turned out. And a lot of people were really impressed with the way that this pooled. If you don't know what pooling is something that happens with specific variegated yarns to where the colors will kind of like pool in one area, and this has a really unique pooling to where it kind of, and you can see it much more obvious on the camera than I can see it looking straight on. So to me this part just looks variegated, but on screen it looks like there's a zigzag. Well, actually I'm doing it the wrong direction. This side to this side to that side. I'm doing it backwards because my camera automatically flips the screen, and then down here it kind of swirls this way. So if you can see, it swirls this way. This is very obvious to the naked eye. This zigzag here, which I keep doing backwards. There. That zigzag is not as obvious to the naked eye. I think it is absolutely just, I'm so happy with the way this turned out. This yarn is a discontinued yarn, and I'm sorry to say this is not available any longer. This is a Lion brand yarn called Anya, and it was available in a hank. And it's caked up for me because I caked it up because I had the intention of using it. This was the color Party Animal. It has been discontinued for a long time. I actually got this on clearance for a really ridiculously discounted rate because this is, I think it's superwash merino. Yeah, 100% superwash merino wool. I don't remember what I paid, but I want to say it was like $2 a hank. It was something ridiculously cheap. It might have been more than that, but I have enough left over for something else because I have, this is about 3/4 of a cake, and I have another cake over there that's left over, so I'm excited I have a little bit left over to still play with. But I'm so happy with this, and before anybody asks me for the pattern, I have repeated this 100 times in the past couple days. This is a version of the knockout crop top. I changed it to fit my body a little better, to be a little more form-fitting, and I didn't go as wide with the sleeves as I did in the knockout crop top. And I went longer because it's obviously not a crop top, but I am really, really pleased with the way that turned out. I am also making a rainbow one in Earth Yarns. This is a much different neckline, but it's basically the same top. And I ordered yarn to try and finish that one because I ran out of yarn. But that's my #1 finish of the week. Super pleased with that. I feel like I finished something else this week too. Well, maybe I didn't. I don't know. The past couple months have been so chaotic in my life. Like, I just don't remember what I showed you, what I finished last week as opposed to this week. It's been one thing after another. Not in a bad way. It's just life has been really busy, chaotic. And the other thing I crocheted, I just finished crocheting this morning because I am recording this before Easter Sunday. You are seeing this the day after Easter Sunday, but I made an Easter basket for Mr. Cinnamon. Very simple. The handle is very floppy, but I'm going to fill this up with goodies for him for Easter. And yeah. The handle shouldn't matter because it probably will rest. His favorite candies in the whole world is the Rochers, the hazelnut Rocher candies, Ferrero Rochers. They're his favorite. He loves them. I buy them for him for every holiday, Christmas, Easter, Halloween, his birthday. He always gets them, and so I already bought it for him. So it will fit in this basket and actually hold the handle up so it looks nicer sitting on the table. But this is just a very basic pattern. I used the yarn that I got from the Lion brand. Was it a Santa sack? Or no, it was a stash bag that we did for Lion brand. I like big yarn. This was a really easy basket pattern. If you want to know how to make an Easter basket or a basket of any kind, Jujus N Stitches does tutorials for different baskets of different sizes. I have made so many baskets over the years from Jada's tutorial. I kind of remember how she did it. She's done Easter baskets, but she's also done the Big Beautiful basket, which is more along the lines of like a hamper or like a clothes basket. I just remembered how to, I mean, it's easy. If you know how to circle, if you know how to crochet in the round, I crocheted in the round. I did the last 2 rows here in half double crochet instead of single, and then I did third loop only to create a ridge here to create definition between the sides and the bottom of the basket. And then this is one of the stitches I used in the water bottle tutorial. So it's the shell, I don't remember what I called it. It's single crochet, half double crochet, double crochet in the same stitch, and then skip 2 stitches, and in the third go single crochet, half double, double, skip 2, repeat in the circle. That's what this stitch is. It made an interesting little rim on the side. And then I did a foundation double crochet for the handle, and then I folded the handle in half and I sewed it up so it made more like a rope. But I just finished that today. And I actually really like this basket. I like the way it turned out. Even when the handle is flopped down, like, it's just cute. I mean, it's a cute basket. And it's definitely has its purposes. So, did that. And then the last thing that I made this week is, you guys remember, I ordered yarn from Paradise Fibers, and then I felt stupid because I didn't realize the difference between carded and combed, and I'm like, I don't think this was supposed to be fiber for felting, not so much for spinning. And a couple of things you guys drew my attention to is the microns that are in this tells you how soft or how rough it is, and this is not soft, worked up. It's also got much shorter fibers, so it is harder to spin because it wants to pull apart. However, I mixed it with the merino wool that I got from the Fiber Festival that I also showed you. This is merino. I just broke some off of the end of the braid. So I should probably tie that, make it pretty again, but I just broke some off the end and I mixed it, mostly with the blue, and tried and saw what happened. Now, I don't really like working with this yarn. So this is what I did. This is the green mixed with the blue carded. Did it draft? Yes. Did it spin? Yes. I mean, if you can do this, it's going to spin, right? So it spun. But the problem I had, because I'm new, because this is a much thinner fiber, and because this is not something I'm used to doing, when I was spinning it, the carded fibers kept breaking apart. It would just fall apart. And so while I was able to draft the green, because that's long strands of merino, the blue was much harder to draft. And I became very frustrated. So like I said, you can spin it. The yellow, I tried working with the yellow. I don't know the difference between the blue and the yellow because the blue or the yellow just kept breaking apart. Just breaking apart and breaking apart. And now it's going to prove wrong. It's going to prove me wrong. But every time I tried to do anything with this one, it did not want to bind with the other yarn. It kept just falling apart on me. And so the yellow gave me much more difficulty than the blue. I used quite a bit of the blue. So this is what's left of the blue. I know you guys cannot tell because it's all balled up, but this is about half the weight as the yellow because I used quite a bit of the blue, and I don't even know how much I used, but the green and the light blue are from the braid. The darker blue and the yellow are from that fluff, which is carded, not combed top. This yarn is not soft, but I want to crochet this and probably felt it after it's been crocheted, because I saw a pattern in one of my crochet magazines, and they crocheted wool into squares, or they crocheted it and then they felted the material. So basically when you felt it, like all the wool like binds to itself and there is no unraveling it at this point. You cannot frog it. It becomes like felt. I mean, you're literally making felt by doing this process, right? And then they took pinking shears and they cut circles and made coasters, and I wanted to do it because they were so colorful and pretty, and I didn't want to go through the process of felting anything. And it was needle felting, but I believe that I could probably do the same thing with this because this wants to felt so bad. So this is very rough. This will not be a wearable at all, but it is beautiful yarn. And I'm proud that I was able to spin it as much as I did. So we have the barber pulling, which is like a marl. We still got a little bit of a kink in there, even though we washed it. But as you can see, I tried working with the yellow, and we actually have, because this is folded in half, we do have a section with yellow in it. That whole section has yellow. I got about that far and the yellow just kept breaking and kept falling apart, and I was like, yeah, I'm so done with this. The yellow can suck it. I'm not touching it again. I don't like it. It's giving me problems. So it's not a whole lot. It's probably only 50 grams. But I still think it's really pretty. It was really, really not easy for me to work with though, and I think this will make really pretty coasters. So it's already been washed and thwacked and set so that it doesn't have that kink, the curl back into it. Don't know how much I'm going to actually use that fluff, but I didn't spend a whole lot on it. So I'm not disappointed. I mean, at first I was feeling really dumb, and a couple of you were like, you need to stop being so hard on yourself. You're new to this. Stop criticizing yourself. That's my anxiety. That is my anxiety talking. My anxiety says mean things to me, and then I say it out loud because I'm trying to process my thoughts. And truth of the matter is, I am dumb because I don't know. And you only know what you know, right? And I'm trying my best to learn everything I can, but I don't know everything, and I don't pretend to know everything. But I learned a lot through this process. I learned that I don't like the feel of this yarn, even though it is really beautiful. And I am absolutely going to crochet this up into something and then felt it. So I think these are going to be coasters. Because can you imagine these colors in a coaster? It's going to be so pretty. And one can never have too many coasters. She says that she has about 12 coasters on her desk currently. And then I have all of these colors to play with when I feel like it. I thought maybe a little man would be able to work with it, and I know he's not going to be able to, because as easily as it falls apart, he's not going to be able to play with that. I also had quite a few of you tell me that the cotton needs to be combed. And I tend to agree, because This is not going to spin from this position. It needs to be combed and put onto a bat. And I think this probably would blend really well with that to make something interesting and unique, like an art yarn or something that I could play with. I don't have the combs or the card thing. I don't have any of that yet. And right now I have events coming up in my life, so I'm trying to really be careful with money, so I can't actually buy that stuff right now, but it's on my wish list, and it will happen. Oh, dang it. I dropped all the fiber on the floor. It's on my wish list. They're not expensive, but you guys know that I have events coming up, and my money, whatever money I have, is going towards, first of all, I got to pay my quarterly taxes, which is it's a lot of money. Okay. Then I got card payments to come up, and then on top of that, the James River yarn crawl is coming up, and I need to make sure I have money budgeted for that. And then on top of that, the Maryland Sheep and Wool Festival is in May, and I really need money for that because I really would like to buy some more hand-dyed, not like machine dyed and like mass dyed fibers to spin with. But also, like, I really like shopping from small dyers. Like, I really like small dyers. And I just discovered, like, because people are promoting all of these events, like the James River Yarn Crawl, which is April 5th through, I don't remember. I'm going on the 5th and the 6th. I'm going to the 5 stores that are part of the James River Yarn Crawl. Highly suggest if you're in the area to check them out. They start in Richmond and they end in, I think, Norfolk or Virginia Beach. But there's 5 shops that are participating, and apparently there's a local dyer here in Fredericksburg that is going to be part of that. And she's got some really beautiful colorways, and because she's a small batch dyer, like, some of her colors are a little bit more wild than like the big name people. And that's what I tend to gravitate towards, is more unique, more colorful, like one-of-a-kind type stuff. Not something that's mass-produced for like real fancy knit sweat. That is not at all what I gravitate towards, which is evident by this. I like color. I like bright, wild color. Sometimes I like color that don't make no sense. And so she is FXBG Fibers. And FXBG stands for Fredericksburg, which I say it as it looks, which is a bad word, Berg. Because FX is not Fredericks. I don't know what on planet that is Fredericks. It's not. But I say it the way it sounds. FXBG. Because that's just the sense of humor that I have. Like, I'm a 4-year-old inside of my head. I say what I think, you know. But yeah, I've been discovering there's a lot of new people that I've never heard of that are going to be at some of these events, and I would really like to support the small business, but I also would really like to get some unique yarns that I can blend with other yarns that and I'm also really wanting to find like DK weight or worsted weight yarns, and not a lot of people carry that. They're all like, everything is fingering. I have a ton of fingering and I'm not using it because it takes so long to work up. So I would just really like some yarn that's worsted, that works up a lot faster, and I can make myself some beautiful garments. Even if I gotta mix colors, we're gonna do that. So that's what I'm really saving my money for right now. I'm not buying carders to card those. I mean, they're only, I saw the paddles, the carder paddles for like $14, but I'm like, we got a lot of things coming up. We're just gonna hold off on that. So the cotton's gonna go in that box with the fiber, and I might get like I might save up and get like a whole carding set so that I can actually make Rolags, which is like it's a rolled up bat is what it is. Oh good, Premier Yarns sent out my order that they messed up on. I contacted them last night because I'm recording this Thursday, and I recorded Friday's video on Wednesday, so it only took them about 18 hours to get back to me and mail out my yarn that I was missing. So Kind of happy about that. Not pretty. It looks soft, but it's so rough. This is rough wool. This is not wearable wool, but oh my god, it's so pretty. I really am enjoying the whole process of spinning. And it's not just the spinning. Like, I find the spinning very lethargic. Like, it's just, is lethargic not, that's not the right word. Cathartic? The heck word am I looking for? I find it soothing and relaxing to spin. Like, the whole process of getting the spindle to spin and pulling the yarn. I find all of that really relaxing and almost meditative. My phone is being so loud today. All right. But that's not even all of it. Like, you guys know, like, I have a unique brain, so color, like, turns my brain on fire. Like, it lights it up. And it, like, that's why I like working with, I'm saying like a lot today. like. Process words and then speak them. My brain is scrambly. This is why I believe I have ADHD, because my son does the same thing and my brain is all over the place, and I'm 18 steps ahead of where my speech is actually at. So I've already moved on like 3 times in subject in my brain, and that's what's happened. I already forgot what I was gonna say. Color, spinning. Okay, I got it. I'm back. The reason I think I really am enjoying it is because I don't know what color is going to come next. And that's why I like a good variegated yarn to work with as well, because if I'm working all in one color, my brain gets so bored, and it's like I start to feel like really tense and anxiety and just like, oh, I hate this. I hate this. It bores me to tears. That's why you don't see me work in one solid color. Like, even this blanket, like, I gotta have color. That's the way my brain functions. And when I'm spinning, I have no idea what is going to come next. So especially if I'm holding several yarns together with, or several colors, and I'm learning to blend colors and I'm learning to twist colors, and I don't know what the yarn is going to look like as a finished product. A lot of times I don't know what my crochet is going to look like as a finished product. I just kind of trust my process. And I find it so thrilling and exciting, the whole process of, I have no idea what I'm doing, but let's do it. I don't know why, but you can see, like, I did not know what to expect with mixing these colors, and I just had a lot of fun doing it, even though the yellow gave me a really hard time. I'm really proud of the way that turned out. So I'm looking forward to blending more colors, because I have lots of. And those are also different fibers. So one is Corriedale and the other one is Merino, and like I mix them. And so, I mean, that's fun to do. I'm making my own blends. I'm making my own colors. And I'm making yarn that is unique and will not ever be replicated, because who could possibly replicate it? Nobody. Because I don't even know what I did. And that's the really fun part about, that's what I'm really enjoying about spinning. Like, all of it. I'm struggling a little bit with crochet in the fact that sometimes I've been crocheting for a while. I've been crocheting a while, and my new hyperfixation is spinning. And so I'm like, okay, well, I don't really want to crochet. Like, I've been crocheting a while. I'm kind of bored of it. And so that's why I've been working with these fancy yarns, the more expensive yarns, because it's getting me out of my acrylic rut that I've kind of put myself into. Because with acrylic, you're kind of limited. I mean, you're not, because acrylic can be made into anything. It can be made into wearables. It can be made into accessories. It can be made into household things. It can be made into blankets. Like, acrylic is absolutely limitless. However, I am a hot-blooded woman. I'm a big girl. And I don't say that as an insult to myself, because I don't think that it's insulting to say that I'm fat. I own the word fat. I am fat, and I'm not ashamed of that. I say that because it makes me hot a lot. And I don't like real heavy, and that's why I do a lot of the open lace work, the open stitch work to where you see through the shirt, because the breeze goes right through it and hits my little tank tops, and I'm cooled off. And especially when I'm working with a fiber that is a natural fiber that breathes. Because acrylic does not breathe, and acrylic makes me so hot, which is why a lot of times when I make something out of acrylic, I don't wear it very often because I'm always hot. I'll wear it when I'm really, really cold, but like, so I'm really finding joy in working with wools, and I really like bamboo a lot too. And I have bamboo over there that's just waiting to be spun up. But yeah, I'm finding joy in my wools. And I think I get bored because I think a lot of the acrylic yarns that are on the market are geared towards a specific thing. There are acrylics that have all these cute patterning colors, and they are very much marketed towards knitters because the stitching and the color stitching shows up really well in knit, whereas not so much in crochet. Totally different look. Looks totally different. It's not bad, but like a lot of time, and the self-striping cakes, okay? Self-striping cakes with the way the color breaks. Also, I feel very limited with those. I love them. I have a whole shelf back there behind her of cakes, of self-striping cake. That whole bookshelf is cake. Well, the top half is. The bottom is not. And I feel very restricted with what I can make out of the cakes. Now, in theory, I could make anything out of the cakes and would just deal with the way the stitches look, but it drives me nuts when there's hard color breaks. I'm so sorry that I'm yawning a lot. I've only had 1 cup of caffeine today, and it's making me sleepy. Again, that's an ADHD thing though. The self-striping cakes feel very restrictive to me, and I tend to leave them on my shelf because unless I'm making a blanket or something that accentuates these stripes, I feel very stuck when it comes to the cakes, and I really struggle with what to make out of them, and I want to work with them so bad. But I think a lot of the yarns on the market are like, they're very specific, like they should be made into this because this is what works best for either the color, the striping, the thickness of the yarn, like, but with creating my own yarns, I don't at all feel restricted. And with the wools, I am more mindful of what I'm making, but also I want to make these into wearables because I feel like that's where they best shine, is in, because like you can't really make a blanket. I mean, you absolutely can make a blanket out of wool, but I don't want to have to hand wash a blanket. That sounds horrible to me. That sounds like a nightmare. So, and I tend to do better creating patterns for myself or creating wearables. Like that's where I really shine, I personally think. When I first started, I was very heavy into shawls. Like shawls were, I made a shawl every week. And I actually had one podcaster say like, oh, Cinnamon Stitches, she's known for making her shawls. And I was like, I don't want to be known for making shawls. I don't even wear them. Because all the shawls that I was making did not fit my body properly because I am a big person, and they are triangle shawls, do not wrap around a big body very well unless you make the shawl enormous and 8 pounds heavy. And so I kind of like pulled back from making the shawls a little bit because of that reason. And then when I do make shawls, I try to change the shape. I either make rectangular ones or moon-shaped shawls or crescent-shaped shawls or half a hexagon shaped shawls. They tend to work better for bigger bodies. But again, like this is where I really shine, is making wearables that are customizable for body types. And that's what I really enjoy doing. Even if I don't wear them all the time, like that's a piece of, that's a work of art to me. Like the way that it just swirled the colors, and I just think it is so beautiful, and I can't wait to put that on my body and wear it out in public, honestly. So I actually made this one for the purpose of the yarn crawl. I actually think I'm going to wear this one day and that the next day. So this will probably be day 1, provided the yarn comes in time and I can finish it. And that will be day 2. If not, I'll be wearing that. But yeah. This definitely needs to be blocked though, because this looks like it's for like a size extra large, and it does fit my body, but it just, the wool wants to pull in on itself, so this definitely needs to be blocked. Because look at how much stretch is in this. That's gonna fit my body. And it also stretches this way. This smells so good. I love the way wool smells. I love it. Alright, furthermore, what else have we been doing this week? Well, I've been trying to keep up with my planner, and I have not been doing a good job. But what I do with my planner is I fill out the week, usually, with details, with videos, and I know you guys cannot see most of the writing in there, with school events, with filming schedules, with editing schedules, what day, what video is coming out, what I have planned for that day, what tutorial I'm starting. I actually wrote on here the bottom of this, day from hell, because it was a day from hell. And then I will come back in at the end of the week like, hey, I accomplished all that, and then I decorate it with stickers. And that's just the way that I personally work. This one has no stickers, which means I don't feel like I earned it, or I probably didn't have time, because that was a crazy week. So where I'm at now is I'm in March, and see, I filled out the holidays. We have St. Patrick's Day stickers, Easter stickers, Fall Out Boy is marked in there. But I was filling out the days, and I was like, I don't have any cool stickers for like concerts. And I found some. I found some in my stash. Found some, and I'm like, all right, I decorated it a little bit, but then I was like, I really would like some more, like, I don't know, guitar stickers or something. So I went on Etsy thinking I would be able to find some stickers. I found some Fall Out Boy stickers that I ordered for myself. I'm gonna put those on my tray, because I also have a tray I'm starting. I use this when I'm editing on the couch. So I set my laptop on this. It's just a $7 TV tray I got at Lidl. I want to put my stickers on here and decorate it. And I also have stickers on my laptop. So the stickers on my laptop are stickers that were all gifted. It hit me right on my ankle. Are all stickers that were gifted to me. So this is from Rebecca at Chemnitz. This is from Juju. Then we have Stitch, because he's a business guy right there. Lilo's up there, and then Bentley is right there. Those were all gifted to me. So I don't really have any stickers that I picked out for myself for either the laptop or my laptop stand, or for my planner while we're talking. So I ordered 2 sets of stickers from Amazon, because my Etsy stickers have not arrived yet, because they're coming from, you know, small people. So I ordered a set that was, this is hilarious to me, just guitar crap. It's like a lot of guitars. There's a Stevie Ray Vaughan sticker in here. This set was like, it wasn't real expensive, but I'm like, we need guitars because like we go to concerts, right? This was actually part of the other set I was going to show you. So we got all of those. Whole bunch. That's guitar. And then I also ordered Layla. I'm guessing that's Eric Clapton. Then I ordered another set that is, they're called water bottle stickers. Don't have a clue why. I guess people decorate their water bottles, but I would not ever do that. And I just love these stickers. I love the messages. I love the funky style of them. look on the bright side. Look at the bright side. Butterfly, jellyfish, flowers, a beluga whale. Oh, here's the Stevie Ray Vaughan one. And then John Mayer. Ugh. Iggy Azalea. This one, I love this one. I may be old, but I got to see the good bands. Passion Pays, A Pink Lion, When Life Gives You Lemons, Pray They're Lulu. No, we don't do Lululemon. They are not size inclusive. Do not crush. I'll put that on a package. But yeah, the stickers were cool. This pack was like $10. Life Begins After Coffee, Brutus. Mr. Cinnamon did not know who Brutus was. You can. So I got super excited. Like, this was a really good sticker pack. If you like stickers, I'll link this below. But like, it was really good. I actually gave a bunch of stickers to Little Man because they had, I don't know, boy type stickers mixed in with the pack too. It was like a couple of skater things that he's familiar with. There was just a couple of like, I want to say anime characters that were like something he would be interested in. Marilyn Monroe. I don't know why Peppa Pig has a machine gun, but like, whatever. I don't know if these people are eggheads or avocado heads or aliens, but like, it is what it is. Hydrate or Die. I might put that one on my water bottle. So, yeah. Some of these I have no idea. I don't. Cartier with Peppa Pig. Sugar Skulls. Alien. Sloth with balloon. Like, this was a really cool. This sticker pack was really cool. There's such cute stuff. Such cute stuff. I don't like the ones with guns on it, so those can go. That's dope. I said, look, it's Mr. Cinnamon. He didn't like my joke. He didn't think it was funny at all. Shaka. It's an avocado. Thanks. That's from a Vine. And I really like this one because I've had a lot of people refer to me as the Bob Ross of crochet. It says, no mistakes, just happy accidents. So that's definitely going to probably go on my laptop. This sticker set was really, really funky and cool. And we got, I am Iron Man, and I got a little iron hand. So yeah, mental health matters. Facts. Really, really like that. So that's something else I'm super excited about. And then like I said, I also ordered from some small Etsy shops that also sell stickers. So I have Fall Out Boy stickers coming, and the Fall Out Boy stickers are actually going to go on my tray and I don't know, wherever I feel like putting them, because they make me excited. I also have like the side of one of my cabinets over here. There's blank space, so I could put stickers on that too, because that shelf is coming with us when we decide to move. But super excited. Like, I like playing with stickers. I get a lot of stickers in my Happy Mail from Debbie in Louisiana. She sends me a lot of cool stickers too, and they always end up in my my planner. But oh, I ordered a lot of stickers lately. I also ordered this pack from Amazon, which is like an upgrade to the one I already had. So it's there's 2 for each month with like theming for that month. I don't tend to do a lot of those, but I needed some. It was funny because I needed St. Patrick's Day stickers, so I ordered those before I actually received some in the mail, which made me laugh, which always seems to be the way it goes. But I have a total sticker addiction. You would think, I used to scrapbook, and I used to have a lot of stickers for scrapbooking, and I really loved scrapbooking for a long time. And then when I really took up photography as a profession, I stopped scrapbooking because to me it felt like blasphemy to cut up those beautiful artistic photographs that I was taking. And I pulled way back, and so like I had stickers left over that I didn't use because I stopped scrapbooking. And then I picked up the planning, and I'm like, okay, well, since I'm doing a planner, I'm going to decorate it like it's a scrapbook. And I keep my planners from year to year. And actually, Quinnell, who used to watch this channel all the time, she was like a main component. She's one of the first, she bought me my first planner. And she sent it in Happy Mail because she got it as a Disney one. It was clearanced out. She got it for me. And I became addicted to the Happy planners, especially the Disney ones. And I keep them now as a journal of what it's like a journal. I mean, I don't write a lot in there, but I will write, like if I'm having a bad week, if I'm specifically having a bad week, like I wrote in here Day from Hell, but on that day I also put inspirational stickers. So chase your dreams. Which way you ought to go depends on where you want to get. Always be true to yourself. Celebrate every tiny victory. The real magic happens when you are positively you. So, good things take time. I always put little inspirational messages in here for myself. And then when I'm having a particularly cranky week, I pull out my, see, this was my premiere week. That was my premiere week. It says, I just want to make cute things. St. Patrick's Day. When I'm having a particularly hard week or I'm feeling really moody, I pull out my villains, Happy Planner villains stickers, and I just put all the stickers that are villainous in there because I'm feeling particular, some sort of particular cranky. My inner villain is trying to come out, so I use those. It helps me to process what I'm going through, but it also helps me to keep track of what I'm doing, what I need to be doing, what I need to be focusing on particularly. And I think the stickers really help me with that, because it's also a reward to myself. Like when I get through the week and I've done all the things on my page that I needed to do, I get to reward myself by playing with stickers. And when I was a little kid, like stickers were a big deal. Like we had sticker books, and I've told this story in the past. One time my cousins and my aunt and uncle came up from Texas to visit us, and they used to live around the corner from us, and then they moved away when I was a baby. And so I didn't remember them, but they came back up, and I was probably 6 or 7. Maybe? No, I had to have been older than that because my arm was broken. They may have came up twice. Anyway, my Aunt Pat bought us stickers and a sticker photo. It was a photo book. It was an actual photo album with the sticky pages, and she bought the photo album and stickers for us as a present when she came to visit, and we had the best time just putting stickers in our sticker book. And it was the puffy stickers. And I love that so much. Like, it was really good memories. And they also brought us pilot wings that they used to give out for kids that would fly on airplanes because they flew up. And so they brought us each a little pin from the airlines, which I thought was the coolest thing in the world, because we were really, really poor, and like there's no way the idea of ever flying on an airplane was never going to happen to us growing up in the situation we did. Like, it was not going to ever happen. I mean, I actually did fly on an airplane when Juju was a baby, but she doesn't even remember it. And Mr. Cinnamon hates airplanes, so I still don't fly, but I mean, I'm not scared of airplanes. But it just was like, back then it was like a super cool idea. And then she also brought us candy cigarettes and you know, the sugar sticks, the candy cigarettes. She brought us those, and I want to say bubble gum, and she like brought us all these little goodies. It was so cool. It was so cool. And then flash forward to the year my mom died. Like, they lived in Texas, we lived in Michigan my entire life. We had lost track. We hadn't talked to them in quite a while just because life had separated, you know. And it was my dad's brother. So my mom specifically was really close to Aunt Pat, and her sister-in-law. They kind of like over the years kind of, you know, grew apart, or just life gets in the way of things. And so Aunt Pat hadn't talked to my mom for a long time. It was years. And then when my mom died, she felt really guilty for not coming up to the funeral. And there was a lot of stupid background drama that was happening in our family at the time, and jealousy and like stupid crap, right? And then my mom and dad were divorced at that time. So like, you know, there was just a separation of family. And she felt really guilty about not being there for my mom's funeral or for us girls. And she started like sending us presents for our kids. Like all of a sudden it was kind of weird. I totally appreciate it, but it was like it was weird that all of a sudden she felt so bad that she started sending us gifts. Like, okay, thank you, but you know, I haven't heard from her since then. Like it's just weird. Like she felt so guilty for like, it was Christmas and Easter and I think maybe the next Christmas, and then didn't hear a single word from her since then. So I don't know what that was about, but family is weird like that, you know. I have another aunt on my mom's side though. She's my mom's sister-in-law because it's my mom's brother's wife. She also like will come in and out of contact with us, and I'm not really sure why. I mean, I adore her, I love her, but she will be super like, oh, I miss you, I love you, and wanting to know all of the information about our lives, and then you'll hear from her for 3 years. So she's kind of weird. Just kind of weird. But that's just the way my family is. Like, none of it makes any sense. So, and with me being out here in Virginia and like my family is pretty much everywhere else in the world, I'm very much isolated from them anyway. So it's really not a big deal to not have them. I mean, yeah, it could be lonely, but like I have all of you guys, right? I got a whole bunch of aunties and uncles and adopted grandparents and stuff on this channel, sisters, friends. Like all of you guys are here for me way more than my family ever has been, which is also really crazy to have almost 40,000 people like you enough. I mean, I have 40,000 subscribers, but I would say there's probably a couple hundred at least that really, really like me a lot, and like, there you go saying like a lot again, that just are invested in me like family should be. It's a really strange, it's a strange life. I'm just gonna say that, but I'm so grateful for you guys. I was looking at the members. If you're not a Facebook member, if you're not a member on the YouTube, if you're not a paid member on the YouTube, like it's cool, like it's not a big deal, but I looked and we have almost 200 members. I think it's 180 the last time I checked, which is insane to me. It is absolutely insane to me. Because the last time I checked, we were at like 110. Let's see if I can find it. I also can't see, which is not real helpful. That ain't it. Anyway, I think it was like 180 something. Last time I checked, I was like, 180 people are that invested in me? That's just crazy. I'm so grateful for each and every one of you, though. I'm so grateful that you're just there listening to all of my extra ramblings. The members, if you don't know what the membership is, you get an extra video every single week of me, and a lot of times it's more personal videos or it's behind the scenes stuff. It's me talking about very personal things. Last week's video, well, not this past week because I haven't filmed that one yet, but the week before that, I did a way more in-depth detail video on the concerts that we went to. How that hook opens up? That's really strange. I mean, you could put, you know what you could do? You put your needle in there. That's crazy. Did not know that opened up. You put beads in there and make it weighted. Although this thing hurts my hands as it is. The basketball killed me last night. I was like, ow, ow. So yeah, anyway, I'm rambling. I have no idea what we're planning for the rest of this week. I've been really just flying by the seat of my pants lately and just recording videos as the ideas come up. And I was super planning for a while there, and I was planning weeks ahead, and now I'm kind of like fizzled out a little bit. We're just gonna play it by ear and like see what happens. Because it's all I can muster right now, it's all I can manage. But yeah, I don't know what's coming day to day, and I know you guys don't either, but you guys don't care. Yeah, I think that's it for today. Thank you for joining me for this ramble session, and for looking at me bragging up this beautiful shirt that I have made, and the cool Easter basket I made for Mr. Cinnamon. Even though you're seeing this after Easter, he shall have received that by now, and I'm sure he will not appreciate how amazing that basket is, but he will probably eat all of the candy that I put inside of there. And with that, I will let you go, and I will see you in the next one, whatever and whenever that may be. Bye, guys.